In 2012, my wife, Sindel, and I moved just north of Dallas, Texas in an attempt to plant a church. The reality was that 6 months in, we were as lonely and miserable as we had ever been in our entire lives. About the time that we were at the bottom, we began to ask, what if God had other plans? And God opened a door in Conway, Arkansas, and we decided at that point that we weren't here to plant a big church. In fact, all we wanted to do was to be a part of a community like the book of Acts talks about. And so we came here and we did just that, and it started in this very building. On August 23rd of 2013, 72 people met in this building and sang songs to Jesus together. It was so hot and so crowded, but it was so worth it, and we knew at that point that something special was beginning. I'm sitting in the amphitheater that we moved to after we outgrew the chapel right behind us. This is a really special place because our third week we actually baptized 6 people on that stage. I remember the second week we met a young girl who walked up and we introduced ourselves, and she said, I woke up to the sound of worship out here that was coming through my dorm room window, and I had to come see what this was all about. She came out here and we were able to connect with her. So many neat stories as we reflect about all the locations that we met publicly before coming to the Boys and Girls Club. After the weather got too cold to meet in the amphitheater, we actually moved it into this old historic building right here on the center campus. Incredible things happened in this building. I remember seeing people come to know Christ, families casting off idols, marriages being healed right here as the Holy Spirit swept through this place and worked in people's hearts. Unfortunately, they shut us down from this building over Christmas holiday, so we went right down the street and we began to meet in a house that we call the House on South. We're sitting in the House on South, and at Christmas of 2013, we actually moved here. We called it Home for the Holidays. And it was crazy because one morning we actually thought about canceling. It was sleeting. We gathered anyways, and I remember dozens of people in here worshiping Jesus as the sleet was falling all around. You can tell that we quickly outgrew this space, but we really enjoyed our Sunday gatherings here while they lasted. We were looking for a new place to gather on Sundays, and God did some really cool things to open some doors at the Boys and Girls Club of Faulkner County. They actually rewrote their articles and bylaws in order to allow us to meet there weekly for our worship gatherings. It's been an incredible space with plenty of classrooms for the children and lots of space for the worship area, and even a place for our breakfast to be served to people as they come in the building. We've seen God do some incredible things at the Boys and Girls Club, and we're really excited about what He has planned for our future.